EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. On the visitors' sideline, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His squad losers last week after a victory in the season opener. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with. Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
Rolling right, taking off, he'll try to get there.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be second down. From the gun, Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. This is Warren. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
He pulls it in around the 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them.
That one, taken in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. For Aaron Rodgers, that is touchdown number 508 of his career, drawing him level with the man who he was the understudy for his first few seasons, Brett Favre. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Working out of the gun, it's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
That's complete to the running back, Antonio Gibson. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go play action. Over him in a flash, and he lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here goes tonight.
Off the play fake, here's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
3rd down and 1.
To throw is May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So after 1, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. And how about that? Nice return there. picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, and you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's two guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback. He can play H-back. He can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after-catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all three downs.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Again, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, it's Skoranek. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Steelers. That his second TD catch of the season.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. 14. Patriots, nothing. Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Marcus Jones now to return. Whoa! And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On the ground, Gibson. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
A carry now for Gibson. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Chuck Clark there to make the play. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. That's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Hop Douglas. Touchdown, New England. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Steelers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
He finds Austin with the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Over the middle, Metcalf has And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This, a 44-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. Jones now on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York, the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And this is Joshua Palmer. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 52 yards, touchdown. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And you know this guy can do this. It's Anthony Richardson. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. The Colts looking to go 3-0 to start the year. They lead at the half. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Rodgers to throw. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Now Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's got it at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead.
Patriots 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Douglas in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. May. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
They motion the slot man left.
At the 48-yard line.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Here we go.
On play action, here's May. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third and long, here's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Patriots ready for the punt. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. So we are through three. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They run on the jet sweep. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Third and long. From the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On fourth down, Steelers send out Corliss Waitman to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. That's taken in at the 50. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10.
Working out of the gun. It's May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
May to the air once more. Up on left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Clark. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. And they're looking to get back to their winning ways after the loss in week 2. They'd go to 2-1 if they can hold on here. This drive starts with first and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Play action now with Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Give him 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he's going to have the Steelers first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. Rodgers now. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
May to throw on second down. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They run with Warren. And he's in! Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Here goes to that.
They'll run here with Gibson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's May. That's caught by Bourne. New England going to take their second timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's May. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Here goes to that.
They'll go. Here's May. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. And this place starting to empty out now. A few visiting fans will be here and enjoy the celebratory moments. Their guys have come in here and put together a complete performance, a well-earned road victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.